Hi! Shift that out the way. And I'm just going to wait for people to come in. I've actually managed to work a link. To get a working link. Hang on. I was really close up. There. I might have to bring you down a little bit. I'm just waiting. I am early. If you're coming in after this, if you just skip forward about 5 minutes, you'll get past all the waffle. The Emma waffle. But I am Emma from Emma's Happy Place Arts and Crafts. I have done art and craft demonstrating for about 5 years. Designed lots of stamps, stencils and things, and now I have my own website, which is emmashappyplace.co.uk, and I design paper kits. Hi Kim! And other kits. So yes, and it's grown slowly but surely. Is YouTube grown? I'm going to move you over so I can see the chat. Try and move you over so I can see the chat. Right. There we go. That's better. So I've got a new mixed media kit because the other one totally flew out, and I had quite a few people asking for it. I did have more of this one. But I don't think there's many left now. But I'm going to get it all out. It's bigger than the other kit. It's got sari ribbon in. It's totally different, except for it's got burlap in and some of the black netting. So I'm just going to hang about for a few minutes till people come in, because I am early. And I'll show everything that's in this kit. You get glitter in this one too. Hi, Diane. Has everybody had a nice week up to now? I'm really sorry I couldn't go live last night. By the time I finished putting these together, it was like 7 o'clock and I still hadn't fed us. So, yes. Christopher thought he was getting starved to death, the poor child. I think we've got some people in. So I'm going to start going through the kit anyway. Take them out the rattly packets. This one's mine, so it's fine. You get this big flower in, which I just love. It's fabric, so you can actually cut that little knobbly bit off, so it sits a bit better, or you can have it like coming out more. It's very nice. You get zips. Amongst this, it varies. Colours may vary in the zips. Some of the charms may vary. The glitter may vary. You get this resin butterfly, which I just think is dead cute. I'll grab a bit of white. See the colour. It's all different colours, you see. So this one's like a pinky purpley colour. The glitters are different, and some of the ribbons are different. Everybody gets some of this, a good length of this. Everybody gets the sari ribbons, which are these ones. And this one you can dye to whatever colour you want. Just use your ink. Hi, Jane. So that, and then everybody gets this ribbon and this ribbon. It's really only the laces and things that will change, the laces and trims. So this is this kit in glitter. This one's pink. It's just nice for seasons coming up. And here is the charms. So everybody gets mermaid tails. Hang on, I'll lift it up so you can see. Hi, Susan. Hi, Dominique. So they are on the website now, these ones. And these will vary in different colours and things like that. Everybody gets one of these. Maybe it's a different colour. Everybody gets a big rose. And you can paint them to change the colour. I have managed to get some of these to pop in. Everybody's got some of these in. Everybody's got charms in, leaves, flat back charms. Everybody's got some bows in, different colours. The resin leaves, different ones are the metal ones. And then a collection of little charms and different roses. Not everybody's got a heart in, but everybody's got something shiny in. So that's this kit. Because I honestly couldn't believe how fast the other one flew out. So there's loads and loads in this one. I'll show you the fabrics. If you bear with. So the fabrics are, and these are going to be absolutely awesome for the jelly plate and things. This is, you know, the plastic that you do the embroidery with wool. This is a bit of that. Everybody's colour's different, but this is going to be absolutely awesome on the jelly plate, which we're going to do tomorrow night, actually. Everybody gets some tutu netting. Everybody gets a bit of fabric. Colours may vary. They do vary. Everybody gets a big bit of lace. Everybody gets some silver webbing and some gold webbing. Everybody gets some spider web. Everybody gets some hessian. So it's only this and this that's in the last kit that's the same, really. Some sparkly stuff. What's it called? I've just said it. Like lacy stuff, like netting. This is the sequence roll, also great for the jelly plate, and this is the same as the last one, the plastic netting that you can sort of. Did you? I know, Jane, I sent it out today, it's gone. And then everybody gets some red, I don't know what this is called, like voily lace stuff. So this is the new mixed media kit, and we will use it tonight. But what I really want to do is I want to use some of the laces and the trims and just make a journal that is absolutely no sew at all. Unless you want to put signatures in, then I would sew it. But also what I wanted to show was I put a collection of papers all out of all the kits. I got a few of the different papers out, and I just wanted to show how absolutely gorgeous they all are together. It just made us very happy, and I thought it might make you happy too, seeing them all. Look at this, all the kits together, so everything works so well together. We've got another one there. I mean, does that not just like a riot of colour? Does that not just make you so happy? Honestly, I've had it out like this so many times, I just keep stroking it. But we're going to use some of these to make the journal. I've got some other bits of paper, just some plain ones. And then I have, oh, this is another bit of the kit. Everybody gets some of this in. It fell down. So shiny thing as well. There's loads in it. It's a huge kit. So I'm going to use some of these as well. Now, these books are on the website as well. There's 2 different ones, and they're like 4 handmade paper with the petals in. So I'm going to use some of them to make this book as well. And we'll add some of the bits in too. We'll see how we'll get on. Oh, I'll move them to one side as well. I've already made such a mess. I don't know how. So organised. And now I'm just not. If you wouldn't mind giving the live a share. Oh, stuck together. That would be awesome. Share to any crafty friends and things. So I'm going to use this as a page. Hi, Sheila. Any chance of doing a kit of those? All the backing papers. I am on it. I did get asked for the leaves, a kit of leaves, which I am on, but I might do a collection of leaves and then a collection of backgrounds so people can get more if they want them. Because I've already got them, you see. It'll be easy to put together. It'll just be waiting for them to come in. So, yeah, leave it with us and we'll do that. All I'm doing now is folding some different papers. I wanted some plain ones in, so I've got some pearlescent papers and things just out my stash. A couple of them. Where's the textured one I've just had? This one as well. I think we'll have a textured one in. And these books here are absolutely awesome to make into photo albums and things. And especially, like, you don't have to sew. You don't have to do anything to them, really. Actually, we'll have this one as well. So even if we don't get this finished tonight or decorate any more than, say, the front cover, is that 2 or 1? 1. It'll be really easy just to pick it up and work like we did in the junk journal. I'll put that one on one side, and I think we'll have this one in. What I'm doing is folding them. These can be single sheets. We are going to put some single sheets in as well. Just getting a collection. We don't want it too big. I think we'll have this one in because it's a nice neutral, so we can work on top of it. Yeah, I'm going to do a collection of just backing papers. We could do a best of backing papers so far, and then I started painting some more leaves because I got asked about putting them in a kit. So just a collection of these. So I'm thinking maybe 4 pages, like 4 different or 3 different leaves, 4 of each or something. This one, and then I thought this one because it's very leafy, and then another one which I painted last night, and then maybe it's even another one. So it's like 4 different leafy type. And you can tell it's 8 o'clock, can't you? 4 different leafy ones, maybe. I love doing this, you know. I love it that we can work like this because it's just me. We can do exactly what we want. Actually, I'll have that brown one in as well as another neutral. I like this because even if we just do half a dozen, only half a dozen people want them, then it's all good because that's all I need to do. Backgrounds for you, please. No problem at all. I'm on it. As soon as I get there, I'll let you know. Hopefully by Sunday I could have the backgrounds organised for and start posting out Monday or Tuesday. So watch this space. Right. I'm going to take some of the lace trim that's in this new kit. Obviously, if you've got the other mixed media kit, then use that, or any ribbons or things that you've got in the house. And you can either use glue. This one's got a bit of tape on the end. You can either use glue or tape. I'm going to do some with tape to show. Hang on, I'll get my red liner tape. You think it was a million miles away, not just behind us. And all I'm going to do is, anybody else's tape get fluff and all sorts on it, this red liner tape. Even when I talc the edges to stop it being as sticky, it still gets covered in bits. Is that too thick? Oh, that might be a smidge too thick, but we'll work with it. I'll stick some more talc over the top of it if need be. That's actually, if you do get tape anyway and you don't want it to be sticky, if you just pop talc over the top of it, it helps. Right. I've got it on there. That's literally the most difficult bit, putting the tape on. And then the lace will do it with glue, and you can see both ways. I'm going to cut this into lengths, and this is what's going to bind the book, essentially. And you can have it all different if you want. I mean, you don't even have to have them the same length if you don't want, just about ish. That's what we're going for. And I'm just, with this being a bit thicker, I'm just going to pop a little bit into time. So all I've done so far is I've folded lots of bits of paper that I want in the book. And then all I'm doing is cutting strips of lace, ribbon, fabric even, whatever you want. And this is what's going to bind the book. If you're doing signatures, you know, like the other books that we've done, you could sew your signatures together and still put it together like this. Oh, it gets me messy. What is the thickness of the pages? The pages are 160 GSM, these ones. And this, unless like my supplier runs out, this is what it will always will be, because I love this paper. I had a right fight with the papers I was using in the first place. The guy totally lied to us and said he was sending us the same ones, and he didn't. We had a fight. Honestly, he really wasn't very nice. We didn't really fight. We had words. I'm going to pop some of these in as well. And again, these are on the website, and they are the 4 handmade. I'll just pop 3 in. So first off, you decide what you want to be your first page. Medipure body powder. What are we talking about? We're talking about psoriasis. Itchy bits. Hang on, let's go back. I want to see. The Medipure. Yeah, that would work. It's just powder, isn't it? I'm going to start off with a plain one at the front, because then if I've got to glue my front cover to it, it's all good. So move them to one side. Can we see all right? Now on this one, you need to decide if you want how many bits of lace you want on it. I think we're going to need some more. So let's cut some of this off as well. And we'll have a mixture. Just show that it doesn't all need to be the same. Like I say, you can just cut strips of fabric as well. I'll show you one that I did with strips of fabric the other night. And if you don't want this to be on the backing papers, you can just use black card to make the whole thing, and then you pop your backing papers on to cover the workings. But this one will use one blue in the middle. So take your tape off if you're using tape. And I'll show you. It'll soon become really, really easy. But talc free, so better for people breathing. Ah! Oh, there you go. That should do it. The sticky tape. Ah, right. Ah, it's Emma proof. Hold on, I need to find a. Why do they make tape Emma proof? Honestly, this is ridiculous. And this is why I always stick to glue, but I just wanted to show. That bit's not working. Bear with. Don't go to sleep on us. I'm coming. Why? It's childproof. I can't work childproof medicine bottles either. Like my sister's baby gate, I cannot get through that for love nor money. There we go. Hey, I'm not doing any more of these. I'm just showing you with one. I'm going to pop that about in the middle. If you're particular about where you want it, then obviously measure. And then glue. Well, sit and fight with your tape. It works when I haven't got a camera on. It's the same as me glue. So the glue will dry totally clear, obviously. We'll have one of these ones there and a bit of this. Let's go completely mix and match. Go this side. So if you're using glue, you will have to let the pages sort like stand it up, let the pages dry. And there we go. And then you turn this one over and you take your second piece. And this one, should we give it one more go? Whoa. This one, you do the two sections in the middle. And again, if you want to do 7, obviously you would do like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3. Can't work out how to. I don't know how to do that either. Apparently, if you put an @ sign in front of it. This is painful to watch, isn't it? Bear with. 3 hours later. Hang on, I'll pull the lace to bits and everything. Right, so we're going to start off with that one. Maybe there, and you'll soon see why. And then we'll have a little bit of this. I'm using acrylic glue because I find this one doesn't let us down too much when there's a camera. Right. And then this bit here, you fold over, and then the 3 that you had in the first place, that's what's going to attach it. And then the next 2 you leave, you don't attach those yet. All of that to get to this bit. I think I'll just stick with glue. Hi there. That's so strange, isn't it, Val? How it works. So I pop the glue on there. And then the next page, glue off there, will be 3 again. I won't bother with the tape. Honestly, that is just painful. I might bother with the tape, it depends. So this one will be where that one is. So you're kind of following it and lining them up a little bit. And then this one will be in the middle. Am I making sense so far? Do I make any sense? We're going to have one match in there, but it'll be fine. And then you turn this one over onto the back and match them up. And you use the middle 2. And hey, anybody else have this issue? Oh, it'll be this one, and that's the one I've just put on. This one. It looks really quite nice once it's together. And then this one will be 2 again. Hang on, I will have to because it'll bug us. Subscribe again and comment if you. I don't know how it works. I really don't. So again, deal with the Emma proof tape. Let's see if we can get a bit quicker. And I just thought this is another way. I'll just do a couple more pages and refer to the one I was faffing with last night. Like that. So this one will go there on the 2. And then this one will go to there. And then it will be 1, 2, 3. And then you carry on. I'll try not to stick that blue one until all my pages are different size. Don't worry about that. Hold that one. So we've got double sheets, and each one is sticking together because of the glue, but you get the gist of it. And each one of these is stuck, and then you add. Hold on, where's my other one at? Bear with 2 seconds. I did have it. Here it is. This is the one I was playing with last night. I will finish that one off though, because that's the one we're going to use. This is the one I was just playing with last night. What I've done is on the front cover, the first page that we did, which I left plain, I would put, this is just cardboard box that I had. All I did was I cut this bit bigger than all the pages together and glued it to the first page. And then you can see all of them are stuck. Obviously, you can cover the workings if you want to. You don't have to. That's a single page. So obviously when it's single page, you can see it front and back. And this is how it works. And then you can decorate it. See, I was faffing last night. I was just doodling with a black pen like that. And then the front and back. But you can always leave these ones and attach it to the back as your back one. So my last ones off this page that I did fixed the back on, whereas I glued this one to the front cover. Does that make sense? Hi Sue, not to worry at all. You can easily watch back. Oh, I'm just waiting to see if I've made any sense at all. If I don't, if you watch back, I think you'll see it. I can do a couple more pages though if you want. It's up to you. I'll hang on till I find out, and then I love it when you're all saying hi to each other. I really do. Makes total sense. Excellent. So it really is the easiest way of bookmaking, and it leaves it a little bit more. So you know when we're putting the books in and they end up like that when you fill them up, this gives it a bit more back, if you know what I mean, and it looks really quite cool. So should we decorate the front cover? Now, if you are using a cardboard box like me and you haven't used black pen or anything like that, you can just colour it or draw around and totally cover the front. I think I'm going to use this sheet here and draw around the back and then just glue it on. So all I'm going to do is match up to the side, and then I'll ink any imperfections around the edge. So just to the top and the side, Emma. Come on, Emma. That's not a pencil, that'll work. It's got no nib. Find a pencil. You know what it is? I've got about 1 million pencils. Can I find? There it is. Right. So I know that I've got to cut just inside this line because it always goes a little bit bigger when you draw around with a pencil. It'll be easier to get to watch again. Yeah, honestly, it's totally simple. It's not my idea. I've seen somebody else doing it. Like pretty much everything that we're in, isn't it? But I thought she had used bamboo skewers. And I was trying to think of an easier way than binding on bamboo skewers. And I actually thought about doing it like this instead, because it looks like bamboo skewers, if you know what I mean. I don't know. My thingy's obviously not straight. But it turns out it just looks really, really cool. If you did it in black and gold, it would be stunning. All right. Which way? That way, I think. It made sense. I'm pleased it made sense. All it is 3, then 2, or 4, then 3, and you're just following the pattern. Honestly, I think if you're making brag books and things for Christmas, if you want to sort of make up, even if I know I don't like to talk about this, if somebody's lost a pet or something, it's better than a sympathy card. You could steal all the pet photos off hi Claire, off Facebook and make them one up of the pets and things, like a memory book. There we go. I think that's even enough. We'll trim any extra bits off. And this glue tends to stick. There. Any stragglers? Oh. And here's sirens. Where I live, it's like a through route for all the emergency services to get anywhere quick through my little village. My little village, mine. And I always hear them and think, oh, I always get a little bit like concerned. I don't know why. All I'm going to do is ink around the edge to hide anything that I don't want to be seen. I might actually attach that book that we've just made to the back of this, and we can play in this one for a long, long time. And now I have cut loads and loads and loads of flowers and butterflies out from the Days of Summer and Little Houses kit. So just loads and loads of the flowers and little elements and things. But I'm really not sure what we're going to do so far. But I'm thinking we could have one of these rainbows, because I really like these rainbows. And I've only just allowed myself to get another sheet of this. Oh, could have a rainbow. Maybe's not. We'll see. But I do want to bring in some of the laces and things from the new media kit and textures. And like I said, this on the jelly plate, I'm going to show you tomorrow. In fact, loads of this on the jelly plate. And you get so much of it. You'll be able to use some, no problem. This on the jelly plate. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So again, in the new texture pack, there's only this, the white mesh, and the Hessian, that's the same. Everything else is different because I couldn't get a lot of the other stuff. I'm thinking some white netting, and we're going to build it up just like collage. Just like we did with the canvas the other night. But it's obviously not going on, going on the wall. Some of this, I might have a little bit of this. In fact, I think this one's a little bit softer than the other one, you know. I don't know. Scissors have just dropped them, haven't I? Oh, we'll have a little bit of this. That ribbon's haunting us. It keeps popping out. I don't even know where it's come from. And then this fabric here, you know, it's big enough to cover the front cover of a journal or something if you want to have a go painting on the fabric. Colours vary though, I do need to stress that. And then I think we'll have a little bit of this white mesh as well. And we're going to build up a nice textured something. So it'll be, and this really is, it's just have faith. All right. Let's see what we've got in this one. And some of these are similar to the other one, but some of them are not. I love that with the gold on. Right. We've got all our bits out. We'll see what happens. So we'll have the white and then the black for definite. And that is going to break that up like that. And then, oh, there we go. And have it in a line of 3. And then we can still see the papers coming through. So what I want to do is just a little squiggle of glue, which will hold it. And obviously we're going to have bits on top. So, and I can cut this down. I'm going to keep the yellow one though, because it will always come in handy for something else, but I want it smaller. So never ever think you have to use the images on anything, just as they are. Yeah, Jane, that's exactly what I thought with the bamboo binding. I mean, I didn't fancy attempting to even explain it, to be honest. I've never done it before properly. I thought we could cheat though and put the bamboo in between these bits, but I'm working on a plan for that. So if it works out, I'll show you if I can get it to be easier. But yeah, I do want that on. Do I need a bit of this? Oh, I know what I've got that might work. We will see. So this Dailies pack again is on the website, just so you know. And if I can find a one that kind of matches the blues in the background. That one could be quite neutral, couldn't it? I might have to leave the rainbow off. Yeah, it might be too much. I think we'll go with this one. And I'll leave the rainbow off. Inking around the edges. And this, honestly, with all your kits and things out, your backgrounds, just sit and play. You don't have to stick anything down. You can just move things around. If you see something you like, but you might not want to keep it that way, just take a picture of it so you can always go back to it. You don't, it's not set in stone. Are you going to cover the hinge? I'm not going to cover the hinge. I quite like it as it is. Like that. It looks quite cool. And it all stays together lovely. And it's sort of, if I covered it, it would make the pages stay together. Where I want a book that sort of grows with what I put in it. That's what I was thinking for when you're adding photographs and things. I have to go, no problem at all, Jane. Honestly, if you're using more coordinating fabrics and things like that, so you don't do it like I did, just random. If you did like 3, like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, it would saying that I did with this, that one's got a bit pink in, but I think I used this, a different colour of this fabric that you get in the kit, and all I did was I cut it into strips and then cut them into the same. Oh, thank you, Val. That's so lovely. I'm pleased because a lot of the time, you know, I sit and I think, like, am I just, for want of a better, I don't even know if I should say it, teach your granny how to suck eggs? Is that a thing? Is that the kind of way I feel? I know I used to say it to my gran, and she always used to go, shut up. So I don't know, but that's kind of how I feel sometimes. Expandable! That's the one, Sheila. But yeah, expandable, because you know how thick my books get when I'm making them by the time I add everything in. And if you're adding photographs in, especially if you're combining your scrapbooking and your journal making, your junk journals and things, this works out perfect. Right. So because I've got the blue in the background, these blue flowers that are in the Days of Summer collection work perfect. And you can kind of layer them up, even though they're not made for layering. You kind of can just sort of bend the petals a bit. Like when I drew them and things and put them out, I didn't even think about layering them. It's a complete happy accident. Oh, I'm pleased. I'm pleased. But tomorrow night we're going to do the jelly plate, and then we'll use some of that in here as well. ink around the edges as well. And I do like to stick to the books. I know we're still working on the other junk journal as well, but if we're all doing it together, if you go back and watch the videos and make them or anything like that, we can sort of craft together because I'm live every week. And I've just discovered, I've been looking at the new streaming thing because it's so cool, the way I've been doing this. I'm looking at a subscription thing. So it'll be easier to get bits off. So, you know, the bits when I'm waffling, things like that. I should be able to take those bits off and sort of just have the tutorial bit in. Hopefully, anyway. Oh, yours are so lovely. Oh, I found my foam pads as well. I'm going to use a foam pad on the back of this. And they're not massively thick foam pads. These are the ones I was trying to find the other night. Oh, you can twist it a bit and have like a 3D flower going on. But then we do have all of these fantastic bits. So you can even change the middle of them. So it's not as, do you know how it's quite quirky, the flower? If you don't want it quite as quirky, you can always add like a middle bit in. I actually really like that. With the big rose in, the big resin rose. What do you think? I really like that. Should we do the resin rose? I know you don't mind me waffle. I was more along the lines of thinking anybody else that comes in. I know everybody comes to chat and everybody knows each other and things now, don't we? But anybody else comes in, they hear me prattling on about. Yes. So everybody's got a big flower in. They're not all green, mind. But I love these as well. I'm going to try and get some more and have them like in a pack to put on the website. But I mean, if you look at all the different layers, you've got all the layers of the paper behind, then you've got the fabrics. It's very touchable and lookable. And I did find words the other day. You know the chipboard words I said I was going to add? Whoa, avalanche. I found me Tim House ones, and I thought, every day you decide who you want to be. Do you know, nothing, some of his quotes, aren't they just fabulous? Don't wait for the perfect moment. Take the moment. That's the one. That's the one. I do love. I'm about as deep as a puddle, you know, when it comes to the words and things. That's why I tend not to. I tend to let you find your own words. I'm not very deep. I'm not good at words. Let's have that one on. And the work with everything. I love Tim Holtz. So that's our front cover. I mean, essentially, we've made a full book. Yes, this one isn't finished, but sticking it together. And I love the mix match laces. But again, I want to hold that because I don't want to. I hope it hasn't stuck together anyway. Even if it does stick together, actually, because it's lace, it's not going to spoil it. I will finish this one for tomorrow night. There. I love it. But yes, the new texture packs are on the website. Again, they are limited. Quite a few have already gone, but they are there. And I will keep looking for obviously different ones to bring in different things for you to play with. It's always nice, isn't it, to try something new. And tomorrow, we will be going on the jelly plate, and then we'll use some of the jelly plate backgrounds. There we go, fantastic words. The Tim Holtz, isn't he fabulous? Like I say, I really need to become a wordsmith or something, or get Christopher on the case, because I've been learning how to do the different fonts and things, so I can cut them out and have them fancy, or and have them like in ticket tapes sort of thing. But I don't know what to put. Like I say, deep as a puddle. But this is it at night. It is short and sweet. I really wanted to show this because I felt so bad that so many people missed out last week. I will keep on going with this. I do have something else I'm hoping to be able to tell you all about on Sunday coming up. And I'll work on the backgrounds and the leaves pack for Sunday as well, and let you know when they're coming and when they're going to be on the website. Obviously, if they're coming like Monday afternoon or Tuesday, I can put them on the website for whenever and just post them as soon as they come. I do need to stress though that the buses are on strike and may not be able to drive. It might be like you might have to wait a day before I can post it, because the little bus is hit and miss. He's so busy, and he can only fit like 20 people on it. And I live like, I'm not walking up Park Tack Hill for anybody. I love yous, but I cannot walk up that hill with all my parcels. But I will get them. And obviously, I can always get Michael to take us if need be. It's not a problem, obviously. I'd just let you know if it is like a day extra or something. It's just because the buses are awful. How dare they want to be treated better? But I am going to love you and leave you now. I will see you tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. I'm sorry I missed last night. Jelly plate tomorrow night with these textures as well. I will bring out the other texture pack as well and use that. So the people who bought that can see what we can do. And even these, you can use them. If you're using acrylic paint and things, even if you just want to make a shape of them, you can always just pop them in water and dry them off afterwards. Oh, that's got a little hole in. That could make a journal charm. I didn't realise that. So I will bring it all out. I'll have this one and the last one. Thank you so much for keeping this company. I am waffling. Lots of love. Have a lovely Thursday, and I will see you tomorrow night. Good night.